Hello, everybody. We are going to be building a fantastic basement in this house today. But we haven't played for a while because we've been moving and building and whatnot. So I'm going to play a day before we have. Let's get rid of this. Bye-bye. I'm going to play a day before we have the wonderfulness of she needs to go to school. So she's going to be the first to get up for the day. Right at 6 a.m. Good job. And without an alarm clock even. How about that? We've got some plants that want evolved over here, and we are evolving our first plants to perfect! Perfect quality! And I've got a special guest in the room with me IRL today. Sunny Cactus is watching. He's watching with the rest of you. And to make it a little easier for him, we're going to be having him ask me questions directly IRL instead of having to type them into the chat. Okay, so our first thing to go perfect was our apple tree. And our next thing was our potato plant. Our potato plant and our apple tree are now both perfect. Okay, seriously, delete all this. she has now finished her morning routine. She's not particularly hungry. We've still got 5 days before she ages up to young adult and gets a job as a scientist. Scientists need handiness and okay, well, you know what? She needs to take care of the garden. Let's have her. Does she have grow fruit? Or did we already fertilize? We already fertilized, right? More choices. Fertilized has recently been fertilized. Yeah. So we're going to go in here and just have her sell all. No, hold on. Are the apples that they won't be perfect until tomorrow. So sell all, water all, weed. Do we see any bugs? Do we see any bugs floating? Yep, right there. Spray for bugs. Have her do that. Maybe she can get that done before school. Go ahead and get that to llama speed. And then Travis is the next one that needs to get up for work. So let's have him do his morning routine. And Sienna is ready to get up. So let's have her follow right behind him. And he needs to reach the next level in Tech Guru. He'll do that today. He's already got his daily tasks completed. He does well if he's focused for work, so let's give him a focused moodlet since he's not hungry. And have her brush her teeth and have Sienna get leftovers, assuming there are any to be gotten. Yes. And then Ashlyn is off for school and she did not get the weeding or the bugs taken care of, so we're going to send Sienna out here to tend the garden to get that finished up. She put her plate in the dishwasher, isn't she awesome? And Travis is off to work now. And needs for everybody. She'll take care of the hunger. So will he. He's a little down on social, so let's have him socialize with coworkers for a little bit. She's not married yet? Seriously? We already told her to go after somebody a couple of episodes ago. So let's tell her to think about it herself and socialize with coworkers to get his social up. And she's done with the garden. She is trying to reach level 10 fitness skill, and that's when we need the gym. But since we don't have the gym yet, let's just send her jogging. Go jog. And we'll actually follow her around and check out our new neighborhood. That's the welcome wagon. She's going to have to come back and do the welcome wagon thing in like 3 seconds. We've got plants here we probably will need to harvest and add to our garden. We've got a stream. There's probably a fishing spot along it somewhere. And that's the welcome wagon. So let's go back to the lot and invite neighbors in. That stream should be right over here. Got a little waterfall thing going here. Sloppy code. Turn him in. Performance gain. Yes, that's what we're going for. There we go. There's a fishing spot. It's on the other side of the bridge, but there's got to be a way for her to get to it. Oh, right through there, and that's an even more accessible fishing spot. Okay. She's invited the neighbors in. Now we need to say hello. We need cheerful introduction, and a cheerful introduction, and a proposed crazy, and greet new neighbor. Okay. And he is, that can just live there for now. That's a fruitcake. It will never go bad. Oh, that is wrong tab. So remember, we have a club now that we're part of. We are not going to, and when Ziena becomes an elder, she will pass the torch on to her heir apparent, which is Ashlyn. And that's how we'll keep the club going, because it is the Heritage Club, the Aguirre Heritage. So the members are all people who are direct descendants of Ziena, which means that Haley is not an option for the I don't know what caused that noise. Does anybody else know? Oh, she's at the computer. We're gonna computer settings, lock computer for everyone but the household. That way people don't come in and just play on our computer. Seriously. Brighton day. Did she get ice cream? Oh, that's so cool! She got ice cream! Check this out! She got the Haunted Mint ice cream on a cone! Cool. She got a piece of fruitcake. So Moira likes fruitcake. And Ziena is now at work, and all of these people are still here. So let's end the event early, because we have none of our household is here. Okay, Ashlyn is home from school. She's hungry. Let's have her serve lunch. What do we want for lunch today? Do. Ooh, grilled cheese. We want grilled cheese. We might get lucky and unlock the grilled cheese aspiration. Who's this? Oh, there you go. She's leaving. Okay. Then after she is done eating, we are going to have her do her homework. And by the time she's got all that done, Travis should be home and hopefully done with his aspiration. The reason we're not so insistent about Ziena's aspiration is because she's actually already finished one. She finished the collector aspiration, and then we started her on a second aspiration as an adult. So she is... No, I'll invite my girlfriend over if I want somebody to come over. Seriously, clean up the... What is with all the plates? Jeez. Apples and potatoes tomorrow to go into the perfectness. Yay! And tomorrow's Saturday, so we can send probably Ashlyn, possibly Sienna, around the neighborhood, gathering the new plants that we have the option of getting to. We already have Bluebell. We already have Bluebell. Okay, there's got to be new ones. We've got Blackberry. Blackberry again. Okay, well, yeah. He was confronted by a coworker and is now embarrassed. Whatever. He did not get promoted. How did he not get promoted? Seriously. Okay, so now he needs to program. Excuse me. Now he needs to program because, he didn't get promoted, so he needs to program in order to continue making his video game. And what is Ashlyn doing? She has finished her homework? She has not finished her homework. Do homework. Seriously. I told you to do your homework. So she's doing her homework. He's programming. Sienna will be home at 9. Yeah. How are her needs going? Wrong tab. She's fine. Travis is going to be embarrassed for the next hour. He needs to get leftovers. She is going to go jogging so that she stays in shape after she's done with her homework. And then she's probably going to go to bed early. And I should be playing music. We don't have anybody chatting. Anybody want to say a few words, suggest something? We'll build the gym tonight when everybody's asleep. I'm thinking about putting a staircase going to a basement right here, going down, and we might move that dresser and move that door over if we need to. I'm not sure why it stopped going llama speed. Somebody's phone probably went off. He is hungry and programming is complete for the day, so let's let him get some food. After he's done eating, he needs to use the bathroom. And she likes fitness, right? No, good workout, Moodlet. How does she not like fitness? She likes fishing. Wow, it's really dark. Wow, it's really dark. So if she goes from the house to... Okay, Sienna's home. Let's focus on Sienna. Sienna needs to solve her problems to get rid of that moodlet. And then she's going to use the bathroom and get leftovers and clean up. And Travis is going to play a video game to get his fun up. And Ashlyn is going to go to the bathroom as soon as her... She's still jogging. Seriously, what's Ashlyn doing? Oh, right. Solve our problems. That didn't get rid of her. Well, 13 minutes left. It effectively got rid of it. Let's use the bathroom. And then... sleep. And you can stop jogging now. No, you do not dislike fitness. Both of your parents are fitness enthusiasts. You do not dislike fitness. Seriously? Stop asking stupid questions. Wow. She's not going to make it. Sienna is done eating and cleaning up. Nope, she didn't clean up. Try that again. Clean up. Okay. Now she does like fitness. So go jogging. And that will make her happy, and then she can go to sleep. He is ready for bed. Let's have him go to sleep. And so we're just waiting for her to get back from her jog. She's supposed to study opponents for her job, but we don't really care if she gets promoted. We just want her fun up, which that did work. So, yeah, we're tired of waiting. Come home and go to bed. Here she comes. And they're in bed. And it's after 2 a.m. Okay. Save. And to build mode. Okay. I'm going to put the dresser at the foot of the bed. I'm going to move the door over to here. I'm going to be weirded out by the lighting glitch there. Nothing to change. Okay, but that temporarily fixed the... If I'm hovering over it, it fixes the lighting glitch. Whatever. And then we're going to build a basement that goes from here to here. And we're going to go down and put in stairs that came with Get Together in a nice gray color. Right there. That worked perfectly. Isn't that perfect? That's just perfect. Okay. And we go to railings from Get Together and pick that same gray out and put it there. And fences. There's got to be a matching fence. Please make there a matching fence. Here we go. Gray color. Draw. Just like that. Okay. And then for that, and for flooring, and then for lighting in the main area, it's going to be the same as above the stairs. So below, and we have a basement. And it didn't destroy anything because there's no foundation on this house. We need a movie gym theater kind of thing. So we're going to need a big space, and we're just going to leave it open. But we're going to need to come this way away from the light quite a bit. So we have a nice dark area. And then we go to objects by room, living room, TVs. And Movie Hangout came with this. That's a TV. Doesn't that look fantastic? In colors of, we'll stick with the gray that we're doing. And get a little bit off the floor. There we go. Now we need theater seats, which do we want to do a purple blue? Okay, well, hold on. Ashlyn's favorite colors are brown and green, right? So nice big theater area. And we need a rug. We need a nice, huge, colorful brown and green. And then we're going to go to objects by function, show all, filter by movie hangout, because we want, oh yeah, we're going to want the movie posters, absolutely. But we're looking for the popcorn popper. We need a countertop or a table to put it on. So we'll go with the brown green again. And we'll just put it over here. And it won't go on there. Where will it go? Yeah, it must be placed on specific objects, but what specific objects? Okay, let's just put random furniture down and see what we can put this popcorn thing on. No, no, no. Okay, it probably has to go on a kitchen counter. Okay. You know what? That's okay. Objects by room, kitchen, counters, clear out, movie hangout. Let's use the cool kitchen stuff in a dark brown. And put a sink. And we're going to have a little wet bar. Yeah, the gray's fine. Put the sink in there and put the popcorn popper. And if we go to dining room and bars, there's a little where's the globe? That probably came with City Living. There's a drink fountain. Okay, and then back to this. And we have movie posters. And do 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 do. Eh. Um. Couple of poofs for more seating. They're facing the right way. Yeah. Um. Some plants because we've got a family that loves the outdoors. What exactly is going on here? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, this one's fun. Yeah. Let's look at flooring. Nothing came from movie Hangout, but we want something a little bit fun. We could do this one. We could do that one. And we've got floor lighting that came with Spa Day. What's in my inventory? Oh, did we delete the gramophone somehow? We deleted this table probably when we put in the basement. Stupid glitches. So Control Shift C. Move objects to put this back. I have to be able to see. And then turn it off. And put the gramophone back where it belongs. Back down here. I am going to temporarily put a wall here so that I can pick up this room and move it to here. And then Okay, and then we were going to look at function, lighting, miscellaneous, not lighting. Okay, function, show all, spa day. Where's the floor lighting? Foot illumination system. And there's a corner. All right. That looks like a nice little movie area. What do y'all think? Should we put, if we put, the green curtains. I'm wondering if I put move objects on, Control Shift C, pp.move objects. Yes, I can put them in the middle of the floor. So turn them like this. And how do I need something that hangs from the ceiling. Window coverings. Something that just goes straight across. And no, I know what that one is. I don't want that one. No. And I do it again. Move wall. And build wall. Just there. Actually, what if we did build a wall here and put an archway, a huge archway in a deep brown? And then we can move objects back off and actually put it. No, we couldn't. Okay. So, ta-da! And we're going to copy that wall onto here. And wallpaper, miscellaneous. There. Movie room. And then treadmill, workout machine, the treadmill, the space, the yoga mat. Control. And copy that. And copy that. And objects by function. Activities, fitness. And we put a small surface, an accent table, in dark wood right against the wall there, and add anybody see the incense? There's one. I'm looking for the other one. Well, no, this one will work. Okay. Okay. Now, there's illumination on the floor in here, but we do need to put some illumination, or every time the Sims come in here, they'll get afraid of the dark. So we're going to go back to lighting and go to wall lights, and there's a okay. So now there's lighting in here, but it's not filtering all the way over to the and you can technically see the TV from the treadmill. You're just not facing it. I have no idea whether or not they'll be able to watch that TV from the treadmill. but that's okay because these people like fitness because they don't need to watch the TV while they're on the treadmill. Okay. There's a trick to make the lot more valuable and make the Sims happier. If you add a lot environment gain, I usually use a stone or a masonry of some kind, to the outside of the basement, it makes the lot more valuable, even though the Sims can't see it. And it gives them a decorated buff, even though they can't see it, because it's a lot environment game. Okay, so we're going to take a break here. We don't care about the exception. I'm just really good. Yep, I've got move objects turned back off. We're going to take a little break here, and I'm going to put my poll up on the screen. And the poll this time is going to be, is the basement done? Is the basement done? Is the basement done? Is the basement done? And trust me, this is not the end of this pack. We are going to have a movie night before we finish this pack, but we want to know whether or not we're done in build mode. So I'm going to take a short break. Please answer in the chat, and I'll see you back in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, everybody. So we didn't get any votes in the chat, but we got a vote from the room at large here. So we are done with build mode. And we are going to continue playing. Auto lights, all lights. And we go back up. Put the walls down. And oh, we should probably save. So I'm having to remind the gentleman in the room with me that there is a delay between what I do and what he sees. So he just needs to stick with it, and he'll catch up in a minute. And let's see. I don't have hair in front of my shoulder. Okay, she's getting up at exactly 6 o'clock. Man, I love that we have her on a schedule. That is fantastic. Take shower, use the bathroom, brush your teeth, and then you're going to serve breakfast. Let's do French toast. I'd like some French toast right now. And then when she's out, we'll get Travis up at 7 o'clock. Well, it's Saturday, so actually just whenever he wants to wake up. He doesn't... Oh, yes, he does work today. Okay. So, take shower, use the bathroom, brush teeth. And she's enjoying her cooking. And she enjoys gardening at this point, too. We have another perfect quality. Perfect quality. We're going to start tracking those. We've got apple and potato from yesterday. So we need her to harvest the apples and harvest the potatoes. And then she can sell everything else. And this thing needs water. And I thought I saw some bugs over here somewhere. I guess I was wrong. Travis wants breakfast, so let's have him grab some of this French toast. Come on, pick it up. And put the rest of it in the fridge. Sienna is ready to wake up. Let's have her do her morning routine. And then she's hungry, so have her get leftovers. And Travis is going to head to work right after he's done eating, which means he's not going to clean up his plate, of course. Ashlyn is done with the garden. Now, we have perfect apples and perfect potatoes. And we discussed way back in the Get to Work episode, the original Get to Work episode, that instead of doing a perfect plant in retail, we were going to wait till we got Eco Lifestyle and do a perfect planting community garden to share that stuff. But we need to save these perfect quality things so that we can plant them later on. So we're going to put them in this chest up here. It doesn't have any plants in it at the moment. It's going to have only perfect quality plants in it. So we'll put the apples and the potatoes, and then tomorrow we'll put the bluebell in there, and voila. When Mom is done eating, she's going to clean up, and then she's going to study opponents, and do a hill challenge. Ashlyn is going to Ashlyn is going to Oh, you can go across. I bet she can go across that. That's a frog. There's your bluebells. There's your blackberries. We saw those already. We are looking for things for her to add to the garden. If we come through here, what do we have here? Onion, we have that already. Bluebell. 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 Oh. Sure, dig for treasure. And dig. How many treasure maps does she have? Just the one. Okay. And we'll start letting her walk toward those things. Blackberry, blackberry, blackberry. She can't get there. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna have her go to this fishing spot because we think she will be able to. Oh, ducks. We think she'll be able to cross over here to get back home afterward. No new plants for the garden. I don't. Does she have the collector trait? Did we give her the collector trait? No. So we're gonna have her mom open these things because she's likely to get 2 instead of 1. Still didn't finish that. Open that up when you're off of. We're only missing 1 fossil at this point. Work for Sienna is going to start in an hour, so. And she's uncomfortable because of the fire leaf plant. She's got the day off. She's gonna wait. Okay, mom and dad are both at work now. Um, so she is going to run home and invite her girlfriend over for a movie date. After she repairs the sink. Two baths go in the fridge. Yes, she took that path. But then instead of cutting across to get home, she get all the way to the road, but okay. Have her then mop that. And then what were we going to do? Oh, right. Okay. We are going to use one of our potions, remedies. There's one for... I'm pretty sure it's this one. Let's see if that's what it is. If we go down a level and we switch to Sienna, and we go to brew herbal remedy, it does not tell us what they do. Bite me. I think the fire leaf extra, we're going to use it, and if it doesn't work, it's just going to make the situation worse. So, but we're going to try, because 2 hours is just a painful amount of time to have that stupid thing when we want to do other things. So we are going to apply the fire leaf extract, and hopefully that will get rid of the itch. And I hate that floor tile. Build mode. So it is a different wood. And this time it let me fix it. Okay. That. Okay. Extreme itch from the fire leaf extract. Okay. Take shower. So, yeah, that was not. There is one of those remedies is to get rid of the itch, but it's apparently not the one that's called fire leaf extract, which makes sense that wouldn't be it. But which one is it? No. 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 I don't know. Can we apply this one? No. 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 Oh, that looks promising. Can we put this on? It did something, but not good enough. Okay, she's just gonna be miserable. This is gonna be fun. Okay, let's call Elijah over.
Lumbador. Go much harb. Umfra.
And she's coming over. And we're going to discuss fine cuisine. And then we are going to sit here and chat after she starts chatting. Sit and chat here. And then we are going to watch movie with Diamonds Are for Sims. That sounds like a romance with Eliza. And he finally got promoted, aspiration completed. His aspiration is done. Let's have him come down and watch the movie with him. We are watching a movie. Ready? And play.
Belinda Yark.
Kiss.
Billabok Park. Neplafo. The Scamanaya. This game, my boy. Shimkala. For Sigluna. Huh? Zobruponeska. Domdetka. Grosha.
Okay, so not a romance. But they don't seem to mind. They're having a nice time down here. Asked if single because at this point I'm thinking the only thing that has happened here is she's ended up with someone else somehow. Because otherwise, no, she is single. Why can't, oh, hold on, back. There we go. And then we will watch another movie. So, what's gonna be a romance, guys? You know what? I like this one, so let's watch this one real quick. And now Eliza and Ashlyn are now romantic partners. And seriously, you sat down with your dad instead of your partner? Okay, but you're still flirting with her, so that's okay. And what does he need? He's actually pretty happy with his lot at the moment. She needs to use the bathroom, but I like this movie, so we're going to watch this movie. Wasn't that cute? Okay, so we have watched a couple of movies. We now have a romantic partner. We are about to send her home because it is time for us to do other things. Let's get leftovers. See if we'll eat the grilled cheese. I don't know if that'll give us the aspiration or not, but he needs to use the bathroom too, so he's going to queue up here. And we are going to send her home. Let's. Elijah is going to go home. They have a really great relationship at this point. Look at this. Isn't that fantastic? And Sienna got home, and she's hungry, so she's going to get leftovers. And Travis needs to use the bathroom if the computer will respond to my commands. And then he is going to go to sleep, and she is going to you're inviting your girlfriend's mom to hang out at a nightclub. No, that's okay. She should probably take a cold shower, but instead she's just going to go to sleep. And Sienna is going to clean up all of this nasty stuff in the kitchen, and then use the bathroom, and then study opponents. And after she's done that, she's going to go to sleep. And we're going to put it on double speed so that we're not wasting our time here. Looks like she found Goth Boy. So that goes up here with our trophies. I think Goth Boy is actually a new one for this family. So we go to Household Collections. Goth Boy is the third over from that row, so he goes there. Now she's watching sports to study her opponents in her career. And okay, so we have things to update. At the end of this very long week, Ashlyn and Elijah officially became partners. That is a big update for us. All right, now everybody's asleep, and quickly, it is... Nope, not quite. It is after 2 a.m., so we save. We have had our movie night. Oh, we didn't get any popcorn. Oh, well, that's sad. Okay, we'll have to get popcorn at some other time. We are going to shut down the game and the stream and come back within the hour to play Romantic Garden Stuff, which actually has a whole load of content with it. And we'll bring our hot tub back. So as usual, our little ritual here, we are going to save as, because we already saved the game in the movie Hangout. We just saved it here. We are going to copy the front end of this and name it Romantic Garden, or as far as that'll let us. And then exit the game. And we will see y'all at the next stream. Thank you very much for watching this one, and we will see you literally in just a little while.